down the Phoenix Suns, who are now even with the Clippers at 5-2. Ty Lue pregame talking about turnovers. His team had 10 tonight for 7 points. 2 of them amounted to 0 points. I'm thinking we're going to get a thumbs up here postgame. Let's go back to Phoenix.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win tonight. Just wondering if you can describe what you saw from your team when they were able to build that big lead, what you saw defense, where the breakdowns were, where the Suns got back into it, and ultimately how you were able to close it out.
Well, I thought, in the first quarter, I thought we did a good job. First quarter and a half, really sharing the basketball. Everyone was getting involved. We had 17 assists at halftime. But I think second half we only had 7 assists, but we didn't have a lot of makes either. But I thought Mine did a good job of just adjusting and going small and playing Sarge at the 5. So they put us in scramble mode, and they made some open threes. That was the biggest turn, in the game for us. It's just the last 6 minutes of the game, just keeping our composure. I thought that, a lot of guys were chasing the ball. So we had 3 guys at the basketball at one time, and we didn't keep our space and just running our flow offense or our step-up offense. So I told the guys that was on me, just as far as just keep our spacing, keep our flow offense going, and we can attack it anyway, if it's man or zone. So, but that's a big win, for a team that's been playing great, to come in here and, build a 31-point lead and, get out of here with a win.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move over to Miriam.
Hey, Ty, congrats on the win. What'd you make of Paul tonight? I mean, he was so huge for you guys, but he kind of did a little bit of everything. And what do you make of him this season? It seems like he kind of has something to prove, and that after what happened last year, guys are looking at him a little different.
No, he's playing great. And I think to come on the road and play the way our guys did, Luke was great, Kennard off the bench, Reggie was really good. And then, like I said, for Kawhi to shoot 4 for 21 and come into a situation where we, got out of here with a win, it was big for us. With PG playing the kind of basketball he's playing right now, he's in a good rhythm and a good zone. So we got to do whatever we can to keep him there.
Okay, we'll move over to Charlie.
Hey, Coach, obviously he made that big 3, but how good has Batum been for you guys?
Nick's been really good. I think just his passing ability, his IQ. And you see tonight we had him on Booker, we had him on CP, he guarded Aiden. He's just very versatile on offense and defense. So he's very important to what we're trying to do. He's only going to get more and more comfortable, and he was a great addition for us.
He seems like he's kind of just always in the right place, which is...
Yeah, I think that comes a lot from IQ and just knowing the game and how to play the game. And he really did a good job for us tonight, like you said, with that big 3.
Let's move over to Justin Russo.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. A couple days ago, you said that the benchmark for this team for turnovers is about 12 or 13 a game. And tonight you had 10. And the last game you also had 10, and the one against Portland you had 11. How proud are you of this team and their ability to take care of the ball over the last couple nights and be able to win a couple of these games with the low turnover totals?
Very proud. It's something we talked about and harped on. Like I said, the guys are doing a good job of taking care of the basketball, but also sharing the basketball as well. So when PG and Kawhi and Lou and those guys are getting into the paint and spraying it out for threes, we're really good. It's tough to beat. And so if we can continue to attack the paint, get inside, deep, and then still be able to make the right pass and right play without turning it over, it's going to be key for us. And like I said, the last 3 games have been good.
Okay, we'll move over to Andrew.
Hey, Ty, Kawhi has been so honest with us about how much he does not like wearing that mask and how uncomfortable he finds it. Do you feel like that's affected his play? He hasn't shot well the last couple games. He's done more than that. Obviously, he had a great game rebounding and assisting in Utah. But do you feel like that's affecting his shot?
I talked to him about it, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, and he was just saying that it's uncomfortable, but it's hard to breathe. And I've never had to play with a mask before, so I really don't know what it feels like, but I could see how it could be uncomfortable. You got to keep strapping it up. It could get foggy on you. So I really don't know, but he was excited, just told the guys, way to step up for him tonight. And like I said, we got a lot of good play, especially from PG. So that's what our team wants to be about. We want to just, next man up. Guys, be ready. Help your teammate, help your partner, and move on with the win. So we did that tonight.
Season and have had a few blowouts. Tonight wasn't the same. Phoenix fought back. You knew they were going to, especially when you're on the road, but you found a way to win it down the stretch. So we talked about the fight in the fourth quarter, getting back in the Utah game Friday night. This was similar to close out the game, Corey.
Well, Don, when you look at some of the stats, I'm looking at the stats, and when you're losing the points in the paint, 42-26, and you lose from a rebounding, the Phoenix Suns out-rebounded the Clippers by 3 rebounds, you would expect that the Phoenix Suns would have probably won that game. Again, PG-13, he was R-rated tonight. He came with everything. I mean, every trick in the bag, PG was ready to go, shooting 7 for 10 from the field. And these are these games that you want to have that resiliency. And to come out in a game, they were up 30 points at one point by PG just going absolutely bananas during this game. He did it in a variety of ways, shooting from the 3, attacking the basket, getting to the foul line for those a couple times. But I just love the tenacity of Paul George this entire game. And you saw it, Don, that it was very chippy during this game. It was chippy. You had Chris Paul talking. You had Devin Booker talking about Paul George's game. Like he said it in that post-game interview, this is not sweet. I am not soft. This is not Charmin's. I'm not soft as tissue paper. And he showed this team how dominant he is as a player.
CarMax highlights that we're watching here. Chris Paul, probably all he did was fire up PG a little bit more, 39 points, 7 threes. I guess he's just going to have to get used to some of that and do anything you can to try to cool him off.
The worst thing you can do to a player that's already got it going is continue to get him motivated and angry. And PG finished the game off with 39 points. Is he going to have to deal with more of that? I don't know. I mean, Phoenix chose to come at him with that stuff. It got chippy. But in the end, PG had a monster night and finished off the game with a W. So I don't know if moving forward this is going to be a thing or not. But the game was a blowout early, and then Phoenix fought back into it, and it became a grinder of a game, which you wouldn't think would happen because the Clippers were up so big in the first half.
Sure. At one point, they had a 31-point lead, so you didn't think you'd have to be digging out, Corey.
And you know what? When I look at this game, and you see the chipness, this happens during the basketball game, and you have people that will be out, that are out on the floor that will test you. And you have to prove that you can withstand that with composure and professionalism. He continued to play. You saw the back and forth. But one thing during this game, Don, that the Clippers, they had some bad shot selection. It was 6 minutes and 25 seconds in the fourth quarter when they were in the penalty. They shot a lot of long-range shots instead of attacking the basket. And this allowed the Phoenix Suns to get momentum by attacking. You saw Devin Booker make play after play by getting to the foul line, getting the Clippers up in the air to go to the free throw line. And that's something that I feel that the Clippers need to do a better job late in the game on when it's a penalty, when you're in the bonus, you have to play downhill. You have to force that team to guard you because they have so many different players on their roster that can attack the basket.
Late in the game, Corey, but for the most part, our biggest topic of conversation in the pregame was making and guarding the three-point line. Clippers shot 60%, Phoenix shot 30% for the game.
At halftime, they were at about 17%. So mission accomplished for the Clippers. As you've said already here in postgame, totally expected a Phoenix team to fight back. So it's nice to leave this one with a win. But I'm concerned about what's going on in the mind of Ty Lue. He's making his way to the medium room right now in the Phoenix area. We're going to go back